the South Hemisphere. Is anybody there in Dublin listening to me? Alright, alright, cheers.
Hello everybody, greetings from Argentina. Look how beautiful it is here. I'm going to show here in the video. Look, this is Rosario. It's the city I was born here in Argentina. Same city where Che Guevara was also born. And Che Guevara, my grandmother used to teach English to him. That was like 40 years ago. She was an English teacher here, and she would teach him and his family English. She would go to his house and teach them. There's a lot of Irish people here. It's St. Patrick's School is very famous. It's just a few blocks from here, from where I am, which is I'm staying at my aunt's. Her name is Patricia. So I leave Ireland to be back to Ireland, basically. But you know, Irish and Argentina are very connected. For those who don't know, we speak Spanish here. That language is different, and that's what makes the barrier. But it's also mostly Catholic, and a lot of similarities. And Ireland has been very important to the history of Argentina. The number one thing was Almirante Brown. William Brown. He was from Cork, and he was one of the most important in the military. And he has about like 40,000 streets named after him, like a lot of streets named after him. There's monuments and there's a lot of references to Brown here and in the history of Argentina. And I'm putting together a lot of videos in my quarantine time. We're also in quarantine here. I canceled my trip back to Europe, so I'm staying here, which is I end up being lucky at the end of the day. And so it's all very safe here, very few cases. The weather helps us a lot, so but it's also in quarantine, so I'm just locked at home like anybody else, making videos, working. I already work remotely a lot. Everybody knows I do international business, international sales, so you know it's not a big change on my work, you know. But anyway, but the whole world is in recession, so I don't know. It's going to be a special year. But the number one thing that we're going to talk here is about the protests. So that was the most important thing I've been involved in Ireland, in 4 years of Ireland, which is the protests. I believe, I'm really proud that I was there. I don't think it was perfect. I do not think everybody's 100% right. Everybody knows my opinion about Gemma O'Doherty. Like, I follow her, I love her for all the enthusiasm, but I do consider her hysterical. I think she's a bit too loud when she says something, but, you know, she does opens the door for people like me and others that can really talk something maybe with a more diplomatic way, okay, so we can get our messages heard. And so, but number one thing there is that everybody who was together was very loyal, very positive about their thoughts. Nobody who was involved in those protests were thinking about, so everybody was very positive and certain that they were doing the right thing. So that's the beginning of a very serious movement. It's growing. It's becoming bigger and bigger every day. There's more new parties there. They're joining this movement, which is, I believe, of all the labels, nationalism will be the most suitable. And then we have in different countries. I'm involved with nationalists also in Italy. I'm Italian on my mom's side, Irish on my dad's side. And so we're doing very all right. And all of us, we were already predicting. We are not shocked with the chaos we're living right now. All of us, because we all knew this was coming. And I tell you, even people who were religious, they were the most pessimistic people I have ever spoken in my life. Followers, people that go to churches and they see the church. I attend service in church myself, and usually it's always sad to see that it's always so empty. But I'm not I'm a moderate religious person. But those who are really more serious about it, like, they were all very pessimistic. They all think it's the end of the days, it's the apocalypse. And they've been talking about this for over 1 year. And all of them, you know, I talked to a lot, even the Mormons, the Catholics, the Presbyterian, like everybody, very pessimistic. And it's coming. It's coming. It's really bad. This is an apocalyptic time. But I believe it is humankind as a whole deserves this. Okay, it's really good for our mind to be on quarantine, doing what we're doing right now. I feel very sorry for all the losses and all the deaths and everything, but you know, like for some reason, the famous people, the two that they were sick first, the mayor of Miami and the Prince of Monaco. Nothing against them in particular, but those two cities, they're very famous worldwide for a lot of fraud and tax evasions and a lot of things they do in Miami and in Monaco. You know, like, so, you know, look at that. God pick up those two famous, you know, the Prince of Monaco and the mayor of Miami. You know, like, there's nobody else famous in the whole world like with problems. They pick up those two, you know, like, and me work international business, like, oh, look at that. Look, but what else? So look, let's watch the video. What I'm doing now is like I'm putting together all the videos from the protests, because I have all those assets, I have all those videos, and right, they're a bit messy because they're from different days. We were there for one full month. There's a lot of beautiful material. All of us, we're all struggling economically, so we do not have all the structure and the power that the globalists do. They have billions of dollars, we have a couple of $1,000s, and so we're doing the max we can do with these small resources, but we're very genuine, we're very loyal, we're very positive, so it's only going to grow, it's only going to get bigger and bigger.
The free exchange of ideas is the cornerstone of academia.
What's happening now, it's God is on our side. It's like we are all protesting. We wanted to stop everything. We were there. We talk about Google all the time and YouTube, but we're like, it's the big picture. We're complaining like there's all sorts of problems the whole world nowadays. It's you know, we live just this makeup, this facade that we think things are right, but they're not right at all. There's a link on my description there. It's very important to read. We live the golden times of the white-collar crime. That's the time in history we're living. I used to say it's a dark age. The Huffington Post says it's the golden age of white-collar crime. So at the end, it's all the same, okay? So stay tuned, enjoy our videos, and keep in touch.
Come into our country and take away our right to speak. Never again will anyone come into the sovereign Republic of Ireland and tell us what to say or what to think. Those days are over. We are the Irish people. You can pack your bags, Google. We have fought for our country again in the past. We have fought for the right to be an Irish people sovereign as a nation, and we will fight again. And we will not stop until every single one of you who have taken away our rights will be driven out of our republic. If you do not like the way we do things in Ireland, if you do not like this constitution, if you do not like it, you can go back to America, where you will face justice. Google, Google, Google! Google, Google, Google! Google, Google, Google! What do we want? When do we want it? Google, Google, Google! Google, Google, Google! What do we want? When do we want it? Google, Google, Google! Google, Google, Google! Google, Google, Google! What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Google, Google, Google! Google, Google, Google! Google, Google, Google!
Well, hi guys, how are you? So as you know, I have to talk. I love to talk. I always hanging out. I'm missing my pubs already. So this is like day 3 or 4 or 5 of quarantine here. I'm in Argentina. And with all this mess, everybody who's been more close to me in the past 1 year has seen that I've been like fighting so many things in the past 1 year, but it's because I have my own business, and then I've seen everything going so far apart. Like everything is falling apart for like 2 years now. My life has been a mess, and I was even in protest and things, so I've been connected to so many people protesting, and I've been listening for more and more. You know, when you have a problem and you share, and then you see that everybody else has more problems than you do, and everybody was complaining, and especially religious people that they follow more religion than I do. They were so hopeless about everything. They were like, they consider that it was an apocalyptic. I have a friend that she's on astrology or something. Last year she told me that 2020 was going to be horrible. And so I just see everything so quiet now. And then after 4 or 5 years, 5 days, I'm already losing notion of time. So it's like yesterday, I did not know it was Saturday, and then now it's Sunday, and I didn't go out all the time. So now it's kind of starting to feel this ugly feeling, like you know when somebody passes away, and you don't notice, but then as the time passes by, you start to feel the vacuum of that person that you won't see anymore. So that's kind of I'm feeling now, and it feels so awkward that I really start crying for the first time these days. And I believe a lot of people must be crying. I say, no, well, let's just register this. And on this machine here that I'm talking to now, which I am 43 years old, and I feel sorry for younger guys and girls because they tend this so natural. But I always thought that this was something just fashionable, that this wouldn't be a necessity. Like the first time I saw somebody using a phone in a bar or a restaurant, I found that so awkward. So I don't know, now that you're like, oh, look at that, like I have to do now everything through this phone. And today I even saw some advertising now. Facebook made advertising. Today there was a new campaign from Facebook. Create your account now. They're doing campaign to old Italian mamas about how to use Facebook. You know, and you're like, well, look how cool, it's so quick. You know, like now there's a mama. They're showing, because you know I get a lot of focus and special advertising because I speak Italian, you know, so I get this specific advertising. So I received this company saying about how this grandmama, she's so happy because she's interacting with all her family through social media. She's creating her accounts, and I don't know, but anyway, so I just like to register because I hate the internet. I use it all the time. I use Facebook, YouTube, the whole thing, because I love the technology. But I'm a sales guy, and right now I was chatting, and we end up hanging out with a lot of salespeople that we are the people that we are on the streets talking to everybody, and this is a girl, and we are talking about online sales, and like, you know, and I hate online sales. And you're like, yeah, you know, how we need to. So we're going to do an interview tomorrow. So I was chatting, and she was excited because you're like, you know what? I'm an entrepreneur, so let's create something to do. You know, work. You know, like. So she's like, yeah, let's do like an interview tomorrow, and we're going to talk about this. That no matter if you're working over the internet or not, you still need to shower. You still need to get dressed. You still need to brush your teeth, because the customer, he will feel that you are looking good. So you have, even if he's not looking at you, so you need to really good. So we do this when you work from home. We go and we get ready and we ride. Sometimes I do that when I'm working from home. You go, you get dressed, you walk around the block, and then you have a coffee, and then you pretend that you go into an office, and then you go and you do the online work that everybody wants because it's cheaper and the whole thing. But anyways, that's it. So tomorrow we're going to be doing that. It's pretty cool. Like, because it's a very pretty girl that she just came from New York, and then we're talking about New York, and then I go to New York so many times, and then now New York there's like 30,000 people infected, and then I think about the skyscrapers, like it's crazy. And the other one that was really sad, it's another friend of mine that she also has helped me in London, and then I'm like, she lives in London, and then I have a lot of Italians, that friends are everywhere. So now there's an Italian that he has advertised on social media, and that he turned his restaurant into a supermarket. He's doing delivery, and he has a promotion which is giving masks. So, and then I was sharing to her, and that's why I started crying, because like I'm sharing to my friend in London, because we like to connect people and stuff. So I'm introducing him to her and say, look, maybe they live in the same neighborhood, so that she can go online, order food and get a mask. I do like, it's just horrible. So I don't know. So I just feel like to register this. So I'm doing the live streaming here, and registering, and now advertising my new venture, which is the YouTube channel. So I have always denied the YouTube channel because I do not agree with the labor laws. I don't like that. I prefer the normal, more traditional way of contracting and hiring people. Because this is like a challenge. Like, I'm investing my time, my money, I'm creating all the content, I'm posting on social media, and then I have to reach 1,000 followers. It's not 10, it's 1,000 followers. After that is when somebody from YouTube is going to go check my entire account and have a decision if I'm going to receive a payment or not, which is not right. If everybody knows me well, like, they know that I sent an invoice to Google 1 year ago, because in my personal business I pay $5,000 to Google every year, and Google pays me $100. And I do not like, because I receive payment from them and I pay them too, and I disagree with the figures. But I don't have no other choice, so I'm doing the YouTube videos and then I'm sharing them. It's a lot of work and I'm enjoying it a lot, to be honest. So I'm really very appreciating them a lot. So follow the channel. The last video became very forte, as they said there in Italy. It's the one that I'm talking about Italy there. But it's been a pretty crazy time for myself. So I don't know. Now we live in this global village that we not only don't know our neighbors, but we cannot say hi to them. It's not. We have this crazy network of friends in all over the world, but we cannot stay closer to anybody for 2 meters. But all right. So okay. So look. So there's 2 here, but I know that once you do live stream, you save and it stays there. So this is my party today, Sunday evening, which is, it's evening here in Argentina now, in Argentina. I travel the whole world. In this moment, I end up staying just 3 blocks from where I was born. So I was born just 3 blocks from here. So I'm back to my hometown. All right, so there's been more coming. We're going to go into detail. This first video is a bit of everything, and then we're going to talk about the movement and everything step by step. Okay, so stay tuned. And Benatar or Argentine. Benatar, Argentina. Hello, Ireland.
I hear from the South Hemisphere. Is anybody there in Dublin listening to me? Hi, Ireland. Maybe wishes there. All right.
All right, cheers. Hi everybody, good morning. I just wanted to show
that the flag has been standing all night long here in the Google headquarters. It's the only flag, it's the only human interaction with this ocean of concrete. Because you just see glass, these castles of glass, this artificially prepared garden that if you go there and you try to just plant something yourself, you're going to get a fine. the building is going to file a lawsuit because that's probably not allowed. You have a fine. They say, oh, I think I should plant, that's a piece of land, right? Maybe I should plant like peaches, you know. They're like, oh no, this is not allowed, it's against the laws, and and then you have this plastic, but it's still beautiful. It's a beautiful yard. Then you have all this castle of glass and the flags here. For those who are not Irish, the Irish flag is very beautiful. This is from the Republic of Ireland, and because we have the island of Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland is divided by the island of Ireland is divided by the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, and this is the most important flag in the island, because also the Republic of Ireland is the longest territory. And green means Catholic, red means Protestants, which means also Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, and white means peace and union between the Republic and Northern Ireland, which is Munster, Ulster. I always get confused with the names of the provinces, and I wish I could learn Gaelic faster, but it's a bit difficult language, but very beautiful. The sound's very beautiful. And so this is it. So look how beautiful. It's a beautiful day, it's so fresh. And the flag has been standing all night for the number one reason for Gemma's movement is that this is still Ireland, but then you have these bubbles of globalization, which they call a no-go zone. Also here in Europe, this is just a fancy version of it, but you do have a lot of no-go zones in Brussels, in Paris, and this is a no-go zone in Ireland. It's a bit different than the ones you have in Paris, because here is more IT, it's very highly skilled professionals, but it's not nothing against the engineers and working and for a company or all that. Most of them, they're just fashion victims, probably, okay? But the number one thing that they have this big question mark on the heads of every Irish citizen in Europe and all over the world is like, how come an American company based in Ireland, which is these are the dorms, this is where the workers live, and the offices are just behind this building where all the protests are being conducted every day. Why no Irish citizens being employed, and why no American citizens? That's shady business. That's usually shady business. That's elements or something that should be fully investigated if we do have governments that care for our rights. So if you have a government that do care about you, this government is going to show up here and go, please explain to us, what do you guys do? Because this is very simple math. That's Ireland. And you have this bubble here. It's still Ireland. There's no borders. I mean, we can go. But for what reason? Why this Irish American company does not hire Irish people and does not hire Americans? Like, why? What are you guys hiding? You know, that's something that you guys want to keep it secret, probably. You know, because otherwise you just have a lot of Irish people and American citizens working here. It's an Irish American company. And that's why there's all the protests, all these confusions, because everybody wants to know what is the real deal, what's the real story, what's happening behind the scenes, why this company does not hire Irish citizens and does not hire American citizens. You know, a lot of Europeans, when they come to Dublin, they come expecting to have the chance to mingle with Americans, because there's companies that are famous as being American. So they want to have this experience about working for an American company, but then they are here and then don't even hear the American accent because there's no Americans anywhere, you know, like, so, I mean, I laugh about it because I laugh all the time. I'm a bit stupid myself, but it is, it's, I don't know, we need to try to find some logic. But anyways, let's go back to the flag. Ora, shara, sarara, ora, shara, sarara. All right, so have a great day. All right, cheers.